You know where we are going? Land is going to be scarce and very expensive. It's high time you take an opportunity to grab the space that you have and start using it in a very positive way. We are still in a phase where there is more of rural to urban migration.
Exactly.
So for someone to do the opposite, it brings a lot of questions.
Hey, thank you. You have been a huge influence to people that are coming back to Zimbabwe from the diaspora.
In my view, things are actually happening so fast.
Oh.
Like I have to catch up with how the name is moving.
Okay.
So I never planned to meet the UN ambassadors. I never planned to go to America. I started with the chickens. And in the back of my mind, I thought I was going to end with the chickens. What we are lacking is probably ideas. People have the resources, but probably what's lacking is the ideas. So I don't believe that anyone can fail. People should do what's in their mind. As long as it's crime-free, you should go for it.
Do you think that agriculture, farming, is the backbone of Africa's economy?
Definitely. That's what we understand the most.
As Africans?
As Africans. Agriculture is the avenue that we understand more than anything else.
What about as Africans abandoning our own culture, adapting a Western culture? Do you think that in the future it will destroy us?
It's an identity crisis, and when someone wants something, it's better I try to fit in but not eroding my culture.
Wow.
But our problem now is when you want something, you have to try to fit in and then absorb their culture. Yes, it's not bad to borrow some other aspects from a different society.
Exactly.
But then, doing away with your own culture, I don't think it's something noble.
And I am eating matowe. This is matowe, a wild fruit. Terry gave this to me. I mean, this is really interesting. Terry, as an individual who grew up in the rural areas, is really proud of his own culture. He's really proud of where he comes from. A lot of people, when they move from rural areas to the city, when you ask them, where do you come from? They barely tell you that I am from the rural areas. You have to be proud of where you come from. Anywhere in Africa, just be proud of where you come from. So if you're watching my videos for the first time, I'm kindly asking if you could subscribe to this YouTube channel, share this video with your friends, and like this video. You decided to choose this life. People want to know why.
It's 50-50, circumstances and a choice.
Okay.
So circumstances will push you to do something, but at the same time, you then decide to say, this is not my life full time.
Wow.
So in between, there's me, 50-50, circumstances and my choice to do what I'm doing right now. When I started as a side hustle. But then in the process, I then saw an opportunity. And at the same time, the digital space went to my advantage.
Yeah.
I'm one of the products of the lockdown. So when people had nothing to do, there was me. It was more like a vlog.
Okay.
So now people would wake up in the morning and see what the rural guy is doing. And then from the chickens, it went on and on and on to the goats, to the garden. But now with the huge traffic of people coming to see the chickens.
Exactly. I mean, imagine.
There comes the niche. And I had to say, how then do I monetize the huge traffic of people coming to the rural area to see the chickens? And then from there, we then come to the restaurant. So when I started the restaurant, I thought I was going to dish out the dishes only. But now I have the quad bikes. So probably we're going to do accommodation. You never know. The market will determine everything. The market will dictate the pace.
Okay, so there's going to come a time that you do accommodation where people will be staying.
I don't know. Probably.
Yeah.
But the demand of the market will shape everything.
Oh, I understand. So you started in
2017. 2017, that's when I started the chickens. And it's been up and down. But as long as you have the people on your side, like the digital space, it worked to my advantage.
Have you ever thought that there's going to come a time where you'd link up with big institutes, organizations like
Never. I'm not a master planner. That's why I'm saying never. I don't plan things. So if I say I saw this whole trend coming,
Yeah.
I'll be lying, because I didn't sit down to say, okay, let me plan. So in 2024, I will be at this stage. No, I never planned a thing.
You were actually saying that for some time there was a huge migration from rural to urban.
Yeah.
Everyone wanted to live in the cities. Is there going to come a time where we see people leaving the cities and say, you know what, I'm actually going to live in the rural areas?
It has started, the movement has started already, because there is so much pressure in the urban areas, and people are now, it's more like a renaissance period. It's an enlightenment phase. You know, that illumination period where people start to see things differently. Why? Because there's no job creation, or there's no job opportunities in the urban areas. So what everyone is now trying to do is finding an opportunity in your own space.
Exactly.
What we all need is success. But success comes from different angles. We all have a destination that we want to arrive at. But what then differentiates us is the route or the methodology to get to the destination. But people are now seeing that there is idle land in you know where we are going? Land is going to be scarce and very expensive.
Okay.
So it's high time you take an opportunity to grab the space that you have and start using it in a very positive way. Take for an example, the Chinese context.
Yeah.
What they call a farm is probably 2 acres only.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're saying we are going to our farm, meaning 2 acres of land. Why? They've taken that opportunity and got the chance to use the land in a positive way. That small piece of land. So when I started my chicken project, it was just 1 acre. I extended to probably, it's now a hectare. So that means right now I'm sitting on a hectare of land right now. But when I started, it was just 1 acre. And if I tell you the things that I produced out of that 1 acre of land when I was doing the chickens only, you'll be surprised. The restaurant itself is a product of my chicken project. So that's why you see people saying, he's being funded. And up to now, I'm still waiting to see the person who was funding me. I'm still waiting I'm still waiting to see the person. I'm still waiting to see the person who was funding me.
You know, you grew up here.
Yeah.
When we were growing up, we were ashamed when someone say, oh, he's from the rural areas. But you, in your case, you embrace rural life.
So here's the thing. Social media has given us so much pressure. It's either you steal from someone just to meet the standard of social media. So you have to filter your pictures. You have to lie. You have to borrow clothes. You have to get a new good camera so that you can please strangers on social media, which is something that I'm totally opposed to. That's why you see me, I don't need to bathe to meet my visitors.
Exactly. I mean, I arrived, you were wearing your own sandals and a short. Right now,
That's
you're eating matoe. Can you imagine, guys? I mean, kids around here, they brought him wild foods, matoe. We call them matoe. And he's eating them right now. That's amazing.
You have to understand that you can't chase social media. You can, but in a positive way. Social media can destroy you in a matter of minutes. You'll be gone. So, for me, this is what probably made me famous.
Have you ever thought of finding a job? I mean, you went to university.
Yeah, I did. I went for serious job hunting, just like any other youth.
Exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, at some point I was employed, but then I had to leave my work to come and do my...
Why? Is it you wanted to start your own thing?
As a rural boy, going to town, you will be having a huge load behind you.
Yeah, exactly.
So besides yourself, you have a huge trailer behind you that needs your support. The case is different from urban dwellers. In the rural areas, the way we view a degree is different from urban areas. In the rural areas, when you have a degree, we now expect you to drive a GD6 probably in a month time.
Yeah.
But that's not the case now. So you have to go in extra mile for you to get a Honda Fit.
Exactly.
So you then have to balance yourself. Do I need to portray that picture of staying in urban areas and pretend like I have money? Or I have to face the reality? Trust me, it's not easy. When you have a degree and you start working in the urban areas, your village people are now expecting you.
Exactly.
A big guy.
Yeah.
And for you now to say, I'm now back in the village with them, you have to swallow huge chunks of pride.
Yeah, very true.
For you to do that. And this is what I faced. I did that. And for sure, in the first weeks, first months, first year, you need to be explaining to everyone why you are back. Because you know in their minds they need reasons, solid reasons why you are back. There's less pressure in the rural areas. When I say pressure, I'm not saying ambition. I mean, there is no one who is pushing you. You are pushing yourself. So your desire or your hunger for success is the one that pushes you to go an extra mile. But in the urban areas, there are people, a lot of people are living fake life.
Yeah.
Most of them, not everyone. So you wake up every morning and you see your neighbor is already driving a car and you need one.
Exactly.
But here in the rural areas, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4 people who are doing that, but you are at easy. And your inner person is one that's pushing you to go an extra mile. And for me, that's the case. You wake up every morning and you start thinking for new ideas on how you can expand, or new ideas that can keep bringing people down to the village, which is where we're going. So, this is our drying place.
Okay.
But when we were building this,
Yeah.
our idea was to say people can come as a group.
As a group?
Yeah. You come here as a group. Then we give you a chance to buy or to cook for yourselves. It's still the idea right now.
But it seems like you've changed your mind when it comes to that. Is it?
Yeah, we haven't changed per se.
Yeah.
We are going to construct something new behind.
Okay.
But for now, we're using it now as a bright place.
It looks like a dare where people...
Yeah, but sometimes I will show you some videos. People come here with the young womas and start dancing around here.
Really?
It's really nice.
Ah.
Yeah, so that's the purpose. That was the main purpose of this structure. And then, when we were building this now,
Yeah.
we thought probably we were going to be hosting families,
Yeah.
but it's still the purpose.
Design of the chairs.
Yeah, we designed these chairs ourselves with my boys. We did all those things with my boys.
Guys, look at this. I mean, the design of the chairs. It seems like when you're doing this with your boys, you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, that's what defines us. We enjoy our working space with my boys. We have fun.
I've noticed.
We have fun. That's what we do with my boys. So the design was supposed to fit with the rural theme. So that's why we decided to do this. Of course, we have people who request some cushions because, but the purpose of this was to give a different experience from the comfort of your home.
Wow.
So
I see football teams.
Yeah,
to this place.
Yeah, tomorrow actually we have another football team. We have another big football club coming.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So do you actually reach out to them or they reach out to you?
It's 50-50. Some they reach out to us and some...
Guys, look at this. Look at the design. Wow. This is amazing.
So, this is our
it's amazing.
Our main gazebo. So,
everything is cultural. I see.
Yeah. We are still adding some stuff here. But yeah, it's Africa.
So guys, this is an African map.
So we are trying to put some cultural thing.
Other people are ashamed of their own culture, especially Zimbabweans, when they look at
I have noticed Zimbabweans, they don't like their culture.
Why?
I've noticed when I once traveled out of the country, there are a few people who embrace the culture, the Zimbabwean culture.
You barely go outside the country and find a Zimbabwean representing Zimbabwe.
Yeah, so which is what we're trying to do here. So we're going to be adding a lot of stuff here. And I got that African map from one of the designers. I forgot his name. But shout out to you if you see your map on the wall.
Is he Zimbabwean?
Yeah, he's a small guy. He brought to me as a present.
Oh, wow.
He's a very, very good guy.
So
And,
the purpose of this area is for people to actually come and enjoy themselves. I see a pool area.
yeah, we decided to give people another experience, just the snooker. But we are also going to bring in a slug.
Also,
Yeah, we're also going to, probably next week, I'm going to give people the slug so that they can also enjoy slug and the pool table.
it's amazing. It's amazing.
So everything, we're trying to keep the rural theme.
Thatching. I've noticed everything is thatching. Why?
I think that's defines the rural theme.
Yeah, exactly. Very
Thatching is,
You want to keep it rural.
we are going to try as much as we can to keep it rural. Yeah.
So is this the extended area or?
Yeah, this is the new structure.
Oh wow.
This is the new structure that we've just, it's a month old now.
This is amazing.
So we divided it into 3 sections.
Okay.
There's the first one. You can come in with your family. This one.
Everything is so rural. The chairs.
And this is the second one. And this one. This is the big one and the last one.
It's amazing.
So this one can give you the view of.
Are you going to put something else? This side?
Definitely. Definitely.
What exactly?
I can't tell you.
So not yet, it's not yet out. So that's Pada. This
is Rakaraka. Yeah, this is Aspada, that's Rakaraka, and that's Chiweshe, that's Chibubu.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we have people who come here during the weekends and they normally like playing these rural games.
This is amazing.
So we're trying to give people that experience.
It seems like whatever you're going to put this place is going to be interesting. I mean, enjoying something like that from this
For
view.
now, this other side,
Yeah.
people come to do camping.
Really?
Yeah, so we have lots of people who come and do their camping there. So watch the space as we're going to be doing some magic on this land.
Watch the space.
Watch the space. So I'm going to show you our bathrooms.
Yeah.
We also tried to maintain the rural theme.
And I see that you guys, you're doing an amazing job in trying to maintain that rural theme that you're talking about.
Yeah, we haven't started yet. We still have a long way to go. So this is our main bathroom.
This is the main bathroom.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Blair.
No. It's all flush system. It's a flush system.
It's amazing. I thought it was going to be. A Blair toilet or something like that, but it's not.
Yeah, it's a flush system. So we are trying to keep it rural. The theme has to be maintained rural.
Are you going to change your mind in the future and say, no man, I'm actually going to introduce modernity in this whole thing?
No. So I think my calling is to do rural stuff.
Exactly.
So
you have embraced it.
I have embraced it 100%. So this is the restaurant. This is the restaurant. People come amazing. In their numbers, they chew here. And behind the wall, there's our chicken project. That's where our breeders are.
Can we go there?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, let's go.
Sure. Let's use this way.
So Terry is actually going to call out his chickens. So what type of breeds do you keep?
I keep, for now, I think I have 4 breeds left now.
Okay. How many do you have as of now?
Breeds or number of chickens?
Number of chickens?
Maybe 3,000.
Guys, are you actually listening to this guy? He's actually saying that he has probably around 3,000 roadrunners. It's roadrunners.
Yeah. This is a breeding space. So, they're still feeding.
Oh my God.
Try and see if they can go out.
Yo. So you opened a restaurant. What was the reason of opening a restaurant? Was it the fact that probably you were failing to find a market for the chickens, or what was the reason?
So in our country, the market gives you the price.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to fit in within the price.
Oh.
But at the same time, if you do your proper calculations, you see that you are actually operating on the low side. So the purpose of building the restaurant was for me to promote the rural tourism, and at the same time put value addition to my products. So instead of getting $10, I can slaughter and get $10.50, or I can get $20. That's the main purpose. So that they're still feeding some of them.
Okay.
They're still laying, but
yeah.
What we do here, we breed the chickens, then we send them to the farm.
To the farm, to the other side, you are actually telling me.
Yeah. There's enough space, and we can keep them as organic as possible, because we are trying to save organic meals here. So that side, they can have free space to free range.
So you want them to free range?
These ones, they lay eggs. We hatch the chicks.
You send them to the farm?
Send them to the farm.
It's amazing.
So that's basically the operation here. We are still moving, and we are not stopping anytime soon.
So you have been a huge influence to people coming back from the diaspora, coming here to Zimbabwe. Are you not afraid that probably they would come back and not make it?
Honestly, I'm one person who is always optimistic. I don't believe that there is failure. Yeah, there is failure. But if you're doing your stuff, I believe in doing stuff yourself. People should do what's in their mind. As long as it's crime-free, you should go for it.
What are the challenges that you have been facing so far?
Finance.
But people are saying that you are being funded, and here you are, you're saying finance.
I'm waiting for the person who is funding me to come out and say,
I'm the one who is funding Terry.
I'm still waiting for that person to come and say, young man, I think you need to move. This is my place. You know, finance has always been, you know, I have 3 quad bikes, but probably my dream is to have 10 quad bikes. So that when you come with your family, you are 7. You just do one ride together.
Exactly.
Finance is a major problem for me, because on the marketing side, the people are responding on social media. So I can't say people. What we're getting, to be honest, is a fair share of Zimbabwean population. People are driving miles and miles coming down this side. So 90% of our customers is people from the town. So we can't complain. When people are deciding to come and have plate of salads and go back, some that don't take for granted.
So you actually do rural, I would say rural dishes only?
Only.
Sadza ne uku, sadza ne guru, ne mbudzi.
That's what we do. So when someone decides to wake up in Harare and say, today to know KwaTerry, you have to value that, and you have to praise God for that. You don't have to say, I don't know, I'm a master planner, I do this. Nah, man. You know, it's a blessing that people come here every day to have meals. That's something that we celebrate every day.